Hello and welcome to the show. So today we got a new name for the series. It's Hamrok Live. I think that's what I'm going to go with for now. I might change it in the future. I updated all the thumbnails on all the previous streams to get them kind of going. All right, so now you're complaining about not getting enough. All right, we're going to have a little lag here for a minute, I think, while it gets settled. I don't know what's going on. Hey Jonas, how you doing today? So today we're gonna do a few different things before we go and start the questing. I did not go back and do the poison, so we're gonna do that, and we got to get back to that zone anyway. My campfire expired before I got back to the computer to deal with that. All my guys are doing fishing and stuff right now, and he ran out of stuff. All right, let's get them all back to the guild hall. We're gonna go off to Night of Shadows, and we're gonna do a mission real quick. I can just teleport him directly. And I cut up 500 fish, and I got like 60,000 scales on each character, so quite a bit there. Let's send you to the same place. And let's go teleport you to Shadowhaven. And teleport you to Shadowhaven. And we're going to do the one door opens, one door closes mission, whatever that is. I have not done it with these characters yet, but shouldn't be bad. All right. It says I'm sending 6,000 kill blaze per second, but it's complaining that it doesn't have enough. All right, so I think we just had a, there we go, good connection now. I don't know what the issue was there, but I switched the streaming from default to default of Twitch to default of YouTube so that I can get things done a little different here. All right, where the hell did this actually put us out at? We need to go this way. All right, now I'm remembering this quest. All right, so this is Night of Shadows. It's a simple mission. It's almost as easy as the Zelandikar mission. But we need to go down here, right over this way, and then through here. And there's a chance for the evolving cloak to drop in there, so I want to start farming that. Looks like that is still going to be a good cloak all the way at 130. So we want to have that on all four of these guys. And then we're going to pop off DeLorean's song. We're going to do Final Fugue, I think. Yeah, we're going to do Final Fugue. It's ready. And then we'll get back to the Outer Brood. Because I need another... I still need 2 more necks. Alright, let's put a campfire down right here, just in case something terribly goes wrong. And... oh, son of a gun. I don't think I can actually request this one now that I think about it. I have to do the mercenaries first. Let me see if I... what's the... see, just if I say smaller, maybe. No, alright, never mind. We're not going to do this one. We're going to just go straight to Lorian Song. I forgot I have to do the mercenary quest to let me request that one. Alright, let's get that going. Thing is looking good. And even Twitch says it's looking good now. Alright. But today we're going to try to finish up the Arbinger's Cradle. That's going to be the partisan we're going to try to finish up, and then we're going to start the next one. Yesterday I finished up the Hunter after the stream in the Gilded Spire, so that means we're going to probably have another Hunter we're going to be grinding soon. Let me see here, which one's next? I'm doing the Hunters backwards. Not Lorian's Song, Outer Brood. See, I already have it on this one, this character, but Chamber of Puissance will be next. And I think that's going to tie into the Partisan that we'll do after the current zone. So we'll do that after we do Final Fugue here. Let's see here. We are buffed. We're good. We got to do auras, but that's not a big deal. I literally had them sitting there. I left Voxel all night long cutting up fish scales. He had like, I think 80,000 fish scales, and he's trying to turn them all into the combined fish scale thing, the patches. And he didn't even get through all of them all overnight. So definitely say smaller. There we go. We can do this mission. All right, let's get that. I'm just gonna break Fallout and go up on my own because they never follow me anyway. But we got some item upgrades yesterday. I got a ore for my Bard, so I can make her the tier 3 weapon. I think it's the dagger is what I'm gonna make, and then I got gloves for Voxel, so it's pretty nice. Here and good to go. All right, so we got a second for the door, so let's go ahead and get our auras cooking here. So you need this. What's our familiar at? 10 hour? Should be good there. All right, and where's door 7? And door 7. Sure, 10 hour. I'm gonna do this. I gotta go farm another one of those. And then that's good. That's good. All right. Let's get everybody in. And we can go. Everything's looking good. All right, let's get you right up here. And then as soon as the warrior zone's in, we are good to go there. Let me shrink them. This just makes it easier for combat. They come, and all right, let's get everybody on follow here. And we're good to go. So there should be some mobs coming here in a moment. There we go. There's the first 2. We can ignore those. We're going to kill the Hex first. And we're going to turn on the Mercenary DPS and the Mercenary Healer. Alright, I'm going to kick off a slow with numpad 3. And there we go. I think we're good there. Looks like everybody's in melee range. Auto follows being good today. Oh my god, they're like, I say auto follows being good and they all run off over here. Where the hell are they? Oh my gosh, where are they? Talk about a joke, right? Where on earth? It's like right over here. Somehow they ran completely over the tree here. Every day is some kind of auto follow mishap. All right. Now we have them. Now this one's kind of tricky for me at the moment because there's these 2 guys right here. What I do is I do the unrelenting just to 100% focus him on me. And then I just try to kill him as fast as possible so I don't have to tank 2 of them. But, you know, if we have to, we have to. See, there we go. It runs away because they're like auto set to do something there. You can see we're kind of face tanking 2 of them, I think, at the moment. There we go. One's down. Now we can slow this one. I just try to kill one as fast as possible so that I don't have to tank 2 of them. Thank you very much for the follow, Cripple 2018. I appreciate that. Alright, let's twist around. Now after this guy dies, we'll get teleported to like 2 feet away. It's kind of funny. I don't know why they do this teleport here, but it is what it is. Alright, so these 2 boars are kind of split up, which is excellent. I try to wait to engage on these ones. Because the 2 boars at the same time, they can hit like up to 70k. Like there's a 60k, 60k. Like, I've seen some big hits on these guys. If they get a bad round off on you, I can get one shot at 617k hit points right now. So it gets pretty bad. All right, let's get commanding voice. Let's get bulwark up. That should put us at 10,000. Oh, we're still missing. Still missing something. I didn't get full buffs. I got fire buff. That's about it. So I don't really do full buffs here anymore since I don't have all the boxes set up on Drenell, but don't really need them. I'm able to do like Gilded Spire. I can go through and kill everything with just shaman buffs. So it's pretty interesting. I guess shaman plus the mercenary cleric buff. Alright, here's the boar handler. See if we can get him targeted. Him slowed. Come on, slow him. I've noticed my numpad 3 is on my mouse is not working every time, which is kind of weird. Just gotta stay close into melee range there. Alright. Right, and then we're gonna get the whatever the hell this thing is. This flying gargoyle looking thing with a mask. Now this guy's pretty easy actually, compared to the boars. I think the boars are rougher. But I actually felt the same way about the boars in the hero's journey in Plane of Time. I thought those were stronger than the other mobs. It's kind of funny. Something about the boars are just a little strong. Come on, Bard, sing. Now, after this spawns, the NPCs are going to run off. Now, yesterday, I was talking to my wife, and I died during the boar part, because I got both of them at the same time, and I wasn't paying attention. And I just sat here rebuffing, and the NPCs run over here to the ambush point, right? And by the time I was done rebuffing, they'd either killed the goblins, or the goblins despawned. Like, it was pretty interesting. So I'm going to wait just a few seconds for them to run over there so that they engage, because I cannot tank the 2 goblins at once without a cooldown, and I don't really want to blow a cooldown right now. But if we give them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds, we should be able to move up. And you can see there's one of the goblins right there. Yeah, so we can grab this goblin because they have 2 of them, so that's perfect. So we'll get this one. But you can see we're taking like, look how big these hits are and stuff, right? Like this is kind of ridiculous. If we look at Smash, right, that's 60k, 57k, 19k, 21k. They're just really big hits. So kind of vicious. I don't know. Feels like these goblins could like take out the entire everything in the Outer Brood. Like these goblins are just a little overtuned in my opinion. All right, so we're gonna grab this one right here that they're not fighting. We're gonna do what is this one called? Unconditional attention. I guess the name now. And we're just gonna kill it as fast as possible without burns. Right? I don't like to use burns until we get to the final guy on this one. And then I just kind of just go through it all as fast as possible. I don't know why the bard. There we go. There we go. And then we can, if you want to see my DPS, if it pops up. There we go. Oh, that's why it's not popping up. File. Hamrok. Last hour. There we go. I set to Hobbs on FV. Right. Now my DPS has been kind of random, right? It's either between 1 million and 1.5 to 1.6 million most of the time, but sometimes it goes a little lower like it is right now, so it's just very variable. And I think there's a lot to do with the bard and what cooldowns are up on the bard at the same time. Alright, so we got those 3 goblins down. We can go like this and run our way up here. So we'll kind of see what kind of DPS we're getting on these mini bosses up here. But this mission goes pretty quick if nothing goes wrong. Alright, everybody's right here. I'm going to drop follow. And I'm going to speed myself. I'm going to tag this guy as soon as he spawns. The NPCs trigger him once they hit the part of the tree, I believe. There he is. Grab him. Now they're going to rush to engage him in just a second. See, there we go. And then I'm going to turn him around. Face him towards the NPCs. Let's get the bard on there, and let's get the monk on there. Alright, let's flash of anger, because this merc is just not even doing anything to me right now. I don't know what's going on there. Just took a lot of damage. There's a few mini bosses, and then we'll be moving on up to, I guess, we'll just go back to whatever zone this was. Explosive start. The Harbinger's Cradle, so that's where we're going to be going next. Which, I believe we can just teleport directly there with these teleport things. I think they're all up on everybody. Looks like it. And these all get knocked back and stunned, so they stop singing. It's kind of annoying, but not a big deal. Alright, and this one's dead. Now this one should spawn, I think, right here. Grab him. Get him slowed. Crippled. Alright, let's get this guy over here. The bar right there. And good to go. Hey, Cosmic Dragon, thank you very much, man. You're crazy. You're crazy. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate that super chat. Thank you. If you ever need anything, you just let me know. I will make whatever video you want. I truly appreciate it, man. There we go. Let's get this guy going. There's that one, and then this guy here, Firethorn. He's got like a some kind of mana drain. I don't know how it goes out. I think it's like a frontal cone. So you got to turn him away. But only my bard and shaman. I'll use mana, so we're kind of good there. All right, let's get him slowed though. There we go. Slow is fantastic. How are we doing on AAs? I overcheck my AAs, if anybody's ever noticed, in all my videos, because I'll get to a point sometimes where I have 250 AAs and I won't even realize it for like an hour, and I've wasted a lot of AAs. So I overcheck just to make sure I'm not wasting AAs, especially when like in 2 weeks, right, when Extra Life starts. Those bonuses are going to, it's going to be like 20 AAs a kill in some cases, right? Maybe even more. I know Blarp was talking about the dragons in Gilded Spire are going to be like 20%. 20% a kill for somebody that's not 125. Isn't that the amount of money to buy the horse armor in Oblivion? Oh man. I wonder if the remastered has that same same horse armor. I think it was like Skyrim, right? Alright, so this one's gonna be Car. He's gonna spawn right here. So let's move the monk closer. Alright, let's get him targeted. There we go. Not crazy. Asked my wife, it's okay for you. She said, the creator that made How to Play the Hamrok. She was like, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So your wife plays a enchanter? Alright, he is slowed. You good. Alright, let's get you so I can see better. Get Roar out. And let's start burning. 7s all day long. Yep, Remaster has the new quest armor and the player armor. Awesome. That's pretty cool. And I think we have all the burns out. Let's double check the monk. I don't think I have Ton Pose in there. Something doesn't stack. Like Tom Pose and Rage don't stack with something. I just haven't figured out what it is yet. But we should be good there. Turn him slightly. Nice, you played it? I was it's on my list. There's a lot of games on my list. There's this RuneScape game I've been playing here and there. It's like a crafting RuneScape. It's like a different kind of game. Survival. I played that a little bit, and I was gonna make a video on that, but these experience bonuses are just too good to pass up. Oof. Forgot to... I forgot the round kick on him. There we go. Alright, no disciplines, not too bad. Let's pop Leviathan, or Levin Crash. That'll give us stuns. Alright, that's going to be an AoE damage right there. Everybody should get healed pretty quick. Shaman. She's still going. And I already did 1,000 Blades. Alright. She tried to get back into the game. Seeing her play gives me a whole new perspective on the barrier to entry for returning Everquest players. She feels lost and very overwhelmed. Well, if you got any things that you think would help, like I can't get my wife to play. Like she said she'd play WoW, but I can't get her to play this game. She made a Wood Elf once and went to Greater Fadark and just thought it was, the experience there was terrible. And like, not the experience, but the actual trying to go around and killing the mobs that are not, you know, like WoW or like Elder Scrolls Online. She kind of turned her off, but she likes those games. All right, do we get a neck? No. 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 No, what is this? Oh. I think this is the one-hander one, right? Yeah, let's give this to Hamrok. Let's give that to Hamrok. Hardened glowing. Ooh. Can you have that one too? Ritual Scepter. I'm gonna give that to Viva. Leave that on Corpse. What is that? That is the two-hander. I'm gonna give that to Voxel. Apparently Voxel already has one. Alright, so don't like have that one. We'll give that one to Hamrok for tribute. And we'll give that one to Voxel for tribute. And of course, I did not activate my my tributes. Let's see, isn't Warrior or something supposed to be a new class? Or maybe I was thinking about Oblivion right now. Why is it massive and the amount of spells, learning rotations, very daunting. And she just starts slow. Yeah. The UI is totally overwhelming. I can tell you that. There's just way too many buttons. And there's no real... I don't know, no real logic on some of this stuff. Like, it's you'd have to like map it all out and to figure out some stuff. And it's I wish it was a little bit more simplified in certain cases. Yeah, it's like playing a piano. I know my friend Blarp, he plays a Beast Lord, and he says he's constantly pushing buttons the way he plays his character, just to get every single thing activated quick enough. It's just a constant, you know, activate this, after that, just to get everything to the maximum DPS he can possibly get. And I just make all my characters one button. Because it's just so much easier. Alright, let's get that. Let's check tracking while we're here. Nothing of interest. Sierra's the Bard. Silos. Skyrim, you press right click and it's quick swing, then you hold the mouse and it's harder swing. Exactly. Alright, let's get... let's actually do this first. Let's go over here. Son of a gun. Really? I should have shrunk them. Let's go see if the two name dragons are up real quick. They're usually up here in the morning. And that is like free loot if they got anything. So might as well check them. Alright, we'll do a shrink first so that Autofall is a little bit happier today. And then eventually we'll make it back to the quest zone. Alright, let's see here. Where is the shaman? So let's check the bard first. Tracking. Alright, we're good there. Group shrink. Cellos, Invis. And... Alright. We're off. Alright, so I just saw the first dragon. He's right here. So what we'll do... Oh, I saw him, and then he teleported. Alright, where'd he go? There he is. I'm gonna tag him, and I'm gonna fight him right here. Alright, I'm gonna flash of anger while I get these guys in position. I should be slowed. Alright, this guy's got like a billion... Well, he had 1 billion hit points on day one. He has, I think, 800 million hit points now. So it's a little less. Maybe it's like 750 million. So... As far as the monk, Tom Pose doesn't get overridden. Auspus overrides burning salads in certain bard songs. Your rotation has to be spot on. So many nuances. Yeah, I can imagine. I I've read your the message you sent me, and I made a few changes, but I'm still trying to figure out the nuances and stuff. And I just haven't had a chance to play him solo since I made these characters to really dig into it and focus on just him. Alright, let's dot this big boy here. Dot. Now, apparently these dragons are belly casters, so you have to be right up in them like the old dragons, so that's kind of cool. I see there we're at 1.4 on the warrior and 1 million on the monk, but we're not burning anything right now, and all the burns are almost up. I saved the burns for the second dragon because she is annoying as hell. she is annoying. A very annoying dragon with the FD AoE, but found a way around that, so. Looking good. Alright, we're at 50%. See if that will actually stay on the screen. 1.3 million, so not too bad. Max dexterity Ogres and gear matter. Yeah. So I looked at his dexterity a few days ago, and it was at 1200 heroic dexterity, and I was like, yeah, that's the number. Apparently, I don't have any Type 5 Ogres on him at all, and barely any Type 7. So there's a lot of work I need to do on him, and he is definitely not geared in any sense of the word. But I got him up to 2000 dexterity now, and I'm hoping to get that a little higher. I've been doing agility on the warrior, and I'm at 2200 agility, but I still don't have max type 5s in every slot. That's why I run FF on cooldown to get more Type 5s until I can do the Outer Brood missions a little bit better. Right, the bard stopped singing for some reason, so let's fix that. Let's redo this and that. All right. Let's see here. Can we pop that? Is a short cooldown. Let's do Iron Fist. That one, by the time I'll have heal up for the next one, so that should be a little bit better. Yeah, that was what someone was suggesting to me, is to go get the luck Ogres off some raid stuff. So that's on. There's a to-do list that's a mile long. For sure. Alright, what do we end up with here? 1.2, almost a million on the other one. Alright, we got a shoulder fastener. We're gonna send that one to... Wait, I'm sorry. Make sure I'm looking at the right character here. Alright, Voxel already has the shoulders. Hobbs already has the shoulder, or Hamrok has the shoulders. I think that's, I think it's the shaman's turn. This is the balance gem. I think everybody has that. Voxel, alright, so if anybody wants this in chat, you can come and get it on Dronell. But I'm also going to throw it up in my guild. Rotting. First dragon. What's his name? Zerk. Gilded Spire. Alright, so that's there. We'll leave that on the corpse. Grab this and speed speed and invis. And we're off to the next dragon. I was camping this camp hero last night, and I finally killed the Smasher, finishing this zone. So I think Pusinitz is next for that the named grind. Hoping to finish all of the hunters in Lorien's Song and the Outer Brood before the next expansion. One mostly for bags, in all honesty. All right. Oh, she's right here. Perfect. So we're going to run up here. I'm going to target her. I'm going to tag her, and I'm going to bring her right over here. I'm going to do Unrelenting plus Flash of Anger. Get her slowed. There we go. And good. Well, if you have a suggestion, Cosmic, that is you know, something that would, you know, one, help your wife, you know, learn something that, you know, you might not be able to explain or something like that. Or obviously you're a raider, so you probably know everything already, but you know, anything you think would help the community or stuff like that, I will on it. All right, so let's get this on there. All right, we're gonna just burn. Now the problem with this dragon is she does an AoE FD, so we all get feigned death and stuff. So it's a little bit annoying, especially with the mercenary DPS, because they don't evade, so it gets really bad. But in my assist button, I put, if I can bring it up here, I put /stand, and then I turned off. Where is it at here? Auto duck. So if you auto duck, this doesn't work. But if you do, and if you do /stand, it'll stand you up. So if you're feigning death, it'll stand up. So you can just put that in your spam button, and you notice here all my guys just stand up. They don't have to go and stand up on them manually. Made this dragon a million times easier for me, the way I play, but definitely everybody else has their own way of playing. Let's get some dots on here. Excellent. And still going good. I'm going to do Armor of Ralosian Runes, just because I don't want to burn stand at the moment. I don't think I need to. Pressure on her and be accused of mansplaining. Oh man, I understand. I 100% understand. Yeah, my goal is to level up those the necklace and the ring and probably the cloak before the next expansion. I think I'll be able to do it, in all honesty. I just need to get the partisans done and the mercenaries done. And they go pretty quick, in all honesty. Let's close that. Let's do speed plus rage, Tonpo. Kind of damage we're doing. Yeah, the damage goes down a lot on this one though. You've only played a monk and never played a caster. Wow. I cannot stick to one character. It's constantly making new ones and trying new things. Like I'm gonna probably turn my monk into a berserker to try that out once I max out his AAs and stuff. Since there's a little bit of overlap on gear, right? I just need to get him a new weapon and new visible armor. And I think all the non-visible stuff should be the same because it's going to be all heroic dexterity. So I think I should be able to just swap between the two of those pretty easy. But there might be some nuance to that I'm not aware of yet. I haven't spent enough time with the Berserker to understand everything. There we go. We're back up to 1,000,000 DPS. Very nice. And let's do Terror Palm. Just to knock this thing out as fast as possible. It's just a very tedious dragon. Nice. Alrighty. What do we get here? We got the Warrior's Sword arms. Oh my gosh, an upgrade for Hamrok. What? Finally. Alright, arms and that. So let's see here. And if anybody wants these are rotting. If you're in the guild, you can get them. If you're public, you can get them. I only tell the guild though, I don't tell the server. Rotting in GS top floor. There we go. So we can leave that on corpse. Leave that on corpse and send that to Voxel. Oh, Berserkers and monks share some similar AAs. Okay, nice. All right, so we got a few seconds here. Let's move this stuff out of this bag. Let's take this bag, put it here. Let's grab my arms. So let's see. We need the lining plus the 29,000 fortification medium, and then we need the thing. There we go. And then we get rid of, like, check out the stat upgrade on this, right? This is going to be 3,700 hit points, 97 AC. Massive upgrade over tier 1 Glorian Song to tier 3 Outer Brood. All right, let's grab that. I'm wearing an Int Og in my Type 5 because I don't have enough yet, but anything is better than nothing. So yeah, 11,000 to 17,000. Holy smokes. We also got this Og here, which I think it's the same lore group as the Goblin Smarts one, this one right here. I think these are ones of conflict, but this is more of a caster version of it. So intellect or might. Oh, maybe they don't overlap anymore. Let's see. See if we break something by putting this in here. Nice. Maybe there's a different one that overlaps. All right, so that's good. Then we got this. So if we convert that, I do not read. What is the requirement to convert this? Achievement, Glorian Song, missions. Oh, okay. I don't have those. Well, that's a disappointment. That'll be something we have to do. All right, let's do that. But this is a 21 damage. This one is 14 damage. So obviously swap that with this one. And we're at 29 DPS on our main hand. And let's check this grader. If there's anything we need here. Nope. And let's put that there. Those ones. All right. Jeez. Let's see here. Zerkers, when they get their rotation going, will match Necros on the parse every time. Oh, that sounds interesting. When I first made this character, Voxel, he was a necromancer, and this is like 2 years ago. And then I moved him off the server back to Verant V with all my other characters, and I totally regret it. And so I did Necro 1 to 25, and then I did I think Shadow Knight to 115 on him. And then now I've done Monk, and I'm gonna do Berserker. And I think I'll do Necro again, just for fun, because I like playing the Necro. It's a very fun class when you don't have the box. But the stuff in my groups just dies so fast that it's always felt like it was a little waste of energy at times. But soloing, it's great. Alright, let's get out of here and then go down to Harbingers, and we can finish up the Partisan and the stuff, get that all done. And we can move on to the next zone. What the hell was that? Oh, it's Finny. Oh, somebody get that stuff? I don't know if anybody did. Anyway, there was loot rotting, so feel free to get it if anybody wants it. And no other names up. So we'll just zoom out here. Come on. But I'm hoping to get Hamrok full uprising gear before the next expansion. Those mobs were hitting so hard in the beta that I feel like he's gonna need it. And hopefully I can get a few other pieces for these other characters. I'm gonna try to take Voxel into pickup raids whenever the server starts doing those again, and try to learn the raids and stuff like that. So that'll be fun if that ever happens. But we'll see. Alright, where's my bard? Actually, let's shrink them first, just in case. Solos and Viz. Tracking. Yesterday, the aerialist right there. I think we killed it during the stream. But I ran through here like 3 times for doing stuff after the stream. And every time I came in the zone, he was up. I killed him every time. It was pretty nice. Oh, wait, we're going the wrong way. Go this way. Pretty nice little kill there. Most of the loot rotted though, so it's a little unfortunate, but there is an open raid night, I think, on Fridays on Journal. It's just the guild that's doing it is doing beta raids right now, I think. So until they're done with the beta raids, I don't think they're doing it on the server, from what Blurb told me. I guess they do, like, there's a race, the guild that does it does the race to see who wins or something like that, from what I understand. All right, so this one, we need to do the poison. So there's a lot of things we need to do here. Let's check tracking before we do anything, because I ran through here once and I got attacked, and it was just annoying when I'm not prepared for it. So we're gonna go, I think it was this way. No, this way. Excellent. Oh, shinies. Perfect. 1 and 2. See, Friday and Saturdays on Bertox are open raid nights. Our guild raids Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot of raiding. The problem I have is I don't usually play in the, like, after 5. I usually don't play the game unless I'm, you know, my wife tells me to get lost. All right, and then we'll hail this guy. All right, so he's got the poison now. I already did it on the bard. And we need to return the igniter to you. This was the tediousness that we were doing yesterday, and I got bored. But I think we can knock this out pretty quick. Hail. All right, so that we're good. Let's get everybody on follow and invis. And we'll go turn all this poison stuff in real quick at the same time. And then with everybody there, we can just kill anything that attacks us. But I believe we finished up the mercenary, and we finished most of this. I think it's just like one more partisan to go after this, and then we're done with this zone. Oh, and look at that, another shiny. Oof, lovely. Do we already have all these? We do. All right, let's stop right here. Now, I'm gonna put this right there. Oh my gosh, that's just gonna get somebody killed. Let's kill it. It's just gonna take me forever to turn all these things. I totally understand. We're a bunch of retired people mostly. That's the consensus I've kind of gotten with when I've played with, you know, a lot of people is you know, a lot of them are older than me. I'm like 43, and a lot of people are definitely older than me. All right. Perfect. Let's do this. Turn off your attack. Turn off your attack. It's invis, so you guys don't just randomly get killed by stuff. It's like a group in here. Oh. I see. I'm gonna kill this guy because he's just in my way. There we go. This should clear up this hallway for us. Just turn you slightly. And let's go ahead and shrink you. But this is tier 2 also. And we're not really taking a whole lot of damage here, right? Like, I mean, now we're at 9934 AC unbuffed, but then we pop this on, we're at 1014. Or 10413. So it's not too bad. Alright, now we invis. I think that's all of them. And then sit you down. Of course you're not. Oh gosh. Yeah, the UI, like my son watches me play. He's like 14, and he does not like the graphics at all, but he did see the graphics in this expansion and was like, whoa, that's like the highest poly you know, stuff I've seen yet, right? Like, so there's a lot of, I think this game would do well with a optional refresh, right? Like kind of how the Luckland models are optional, right? Where people could be like, all right, let's update these models to something modern, right? Like maybe not Everquest Next style modern, but like some kind of modern interpretation of some of these models that make them better looking than the Luckland models. And, you know, maybe a little bit more high poly stuff throughout all that. Oh, use the item. Use the what? Is that the same one? I don't know. did I mess something up here? There we go. That's all we had to do. All right, let's re-invis. Let's drop you over here. Too hard. Yeah, I could see that too. My kid would give up probably quicker than 35 minutes. I wish you'd play though. I think it'd be it'd be fun because I'd be able to. But I can't play any of the games he plays, like Fortnite and stuff like that. I get bored. I used to do Fortnite's not creative mode, but it was like this PvE thing. I don't like PvP anymore at my age. It's just kind of boring. I played Ultima Online for a while, but I was playing this Fortnite thing with him, and then it just got so pay to win, right? Like, I don't know. Like games now, it's just like they want money for skins that you like, you know, the cosmetic things versus like doing stuff in the game to earn a cosmetic. It's something I kind of liked about how WoW was, right? Everything you do would end up with like, you know, some kind of cosmetic, right? Like you get the transmog stuff from just playing the game. You go do old raids, you get a mount, right? Like stuff like that I thought was, you know, the peak of how to do some of this stuff. But it's kind of sad that now it's like, oh, you want a fancy dragon skin for your mount? Well, it's $25. One of the things that turned me off on Elder Scrolls Online also was there was nothing you could get in the game that was cosmetic. It was all you had to like pay money in their shop, and the prices were just ridiculous. Like, I used to play Ultima Online, and that was like peak PvP for me. But that was like full loot PvP, and you know, non-consensual PvP too. You could be out killing dragons and, you know, Destard, and then wham bam, thank you ma'am, guy kills you, you know, right? And you know, there was punishments for, you know, being a murderer and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. It was definitely a fun game at the time, but now I just don't have the time to go, you know, like do the min-maxing required to like play those kind of games where you have to go farm up materials to make new armor and stuff like that. It's just like, ugh, come on now. All right, so yeah, everything's always back to Everquest for me too. Return. Excellent. All right, let's get everybody here. The bard's got mana now. Look at that. I typically play my bard with no mana or stamina, so it's nice when she has it. All right, if I can finally remember the correct way to go without having to look at the map twice, be a good day. All right, report back to the scout. Hail. And hail. That's all we had to do yesterday. Finish that. Looks like we got some AAs. We better spend real quick. So we max out Swell. Let's see here. Let's go to Archetype now. I want to max out Healing. Healing Adept, I think, is the one I want to max out now. And then the bard. What do you got? Let's get another rank of Boastful. Let's get both. Let's finish Boastful. And then the monk. I think I wanted this one. Weapon Master of the Katori. Let me check focus real quick. Oh, yeah, this one I want. Oh, thank you very much, Aquaplex21 for the Amazon Prime subscription. Thank you. So So the leveling path for 120 to 130 is going to be pretty much follow the expansions, in all honesty. At 120, you're going to start Lorien's Song, and then through that should get you to 125, and then through 125 to 130 is going to be the new expansion, Shattering Row. Now, there'll be some overlap and stuff. I think the Gilded Spire in the Outer Brood is going to be a really nice place to level from 125 to 130 early on, because the dragons have so many hit points, and they're going to give, you know, percentage XP that's a little bit higher than some stuff. But I think you're going to want to do whatever the quests are in Shattering Row to really level fast. Just that's just the best way, honestly. I've never played Eve. There was an ad for an Eve-based game. I thought it was like a first-person shooter Eve kind of thing, but I could not ever find gameplay footage of it. It was like private beta or something like that. And it looked cool from the ads I saw, but I could never find more information about it. And I kind of gave up, so... It's a game that looked interesting, but I just couldn't find anything about it. All right, what is this one? Let's finish up natural or general sturdiness, I think. Oh my god, we have 4 ranks of that. What is that? It's like 2,000 hit points a pop right there. Jeez. 630. Oh, lovely. All right, let's hail this guy and I think assist. Smell this. No, we don't. We already did that one. What is the next quest here? Artisan. Oh, it comes from this guy. He's just not. I need more. Yeah, more notes. There we go. Find more notes. What is that? What did I say to him? Notes. And notes. There we go. Everybody has the quest. Now let's take a look at the map and see if there's notes on the ground. All right, right down here. All right, first note, second note, third note, fourth note. All right, we can do that. Let's get everybody here. Let's get Celos and Invis and make our way down there and see what happens. I think this is gonna be another one of those pick up a piece of paper and move to the next spot kind of thing. All right, we're going down this way. This is where the mission takes place in this zone. Oh, you know what I need to do before I do anything? Double check for named. All right. This is the spot, right? Let's break follow. And I'm going to do them like one character at a time here. There we go. We got the first note. And then let's move everybody kind of like in single file so they can just like sit here. They're going to queue up while we do this. And there we go. So now we'll go second note on Hamrok, which should be in this room. It's right in front of me. I think it's right there. There we go. Second note. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh my gosh. Do you see what we gotta do? We gotta go turn the node in and then come back. And then I probably have to destroy the node I looted. Let's see here before we do the rest of this. So we give him the note. Alright, can I just hand you this note? Alright, that worked. Okay, so somehow that worked. I don't truly know how, but that worked. Let's see here. The third note is over here. Let's make sure we don't run into like a named or something. Shouldn't be any on tracking, but all right. So we can grab this note, and then we'll go ahead and grab the fourth note. Ooh, lovely. And then the fourth note is right there. All right, that should be good. Now we can run back up here. I think there will be death. Let's see here. Let's just give him this one. Give him this one. All right, now we need to kill something from my observer or supervisor to get the next note. All right, let's invis. Just noticed I have the potions on my bar twice. Let's get rid of that one. All right, you guys can stand right here. Give him permanent invis. All right, first note. Second note. Third note. And right over here is the fourth note. Excellent. Now we can just run turn. This is like in my normal YouTube videos, I just cut this part out, right, where I'm running around doing this stuff. So it's one of the, I would say, negative parts of streaming is you can't really cut out the tedious parts. But oh god, my bag's all messed up. So this one should go to him, and then we should be able to grab the second note, and then just double hand it to him, I guess. And then the third note. And the fourth note. I just realized I forgot to invis. All right, that's 2 down. So is there. Hey, Deslander, how's it going? How are you doing? All right, we'll do the shaman next. So this note is right here. And we lost Celos, which is not ideal. Second note. Third note. And we'll do the bard before we go up this time. Oh, more shinies right here. Oh my god, there's shinies everywhere. It's lovely. Alright, and then there's the fourth note. And then let's do Celos plus that. Oh, this note even doesn't respawn yet. Oh my gosh. I'm playing on Drinell. Yeah, sorry about the ads. I have it like all auto, right? I don't start them. It does whatever it wants. I tried to make them as short as possible, but I don't know how it works, in all honesty. There we go. And then this one should have respawned. We're on Drinell. This is where I play. And if I haven't said it yet, or if I haven't said it today, anybody that wants to play with us on Drenell, there's a whole bunch of us. We got a guild going here. Not a lot of people on right now during, prime workday, but anybody who wants to play with us on Drenell is more than welcome to play with us. Join our guild. We help level people. Well, mostly Blarp helps level people. He's one of the people in the guild. And, I'm going to probably be able to start doing that soon once I get caught up, right? But definitely a fun time here. Trying to get as many... Trying to build a community, really, is what we're trying to do. There we go. Let's break that. And let's see here. Just need to turn these in. Over and over again. The name of the guild is Power Plow. Power Plow. Back to the Simpsons episode long and long ago with Mr. Plow. Probably think about the same thing. Yeah, I think I have I think this is the only character that actually shows the guild. I think the rest I have on show one for stuff. All right, Viva's done. Where are you at? Let's get this one turned in. Oh, you're gonna play like that, right? All right. Give. And one more time, jeez. All right, find research notes from observers and supervisors. Perfect. Cellos and Viz. Let's go find us a supervisor or observer somewhere in this zone here. Got farmhands. What do we got going down here? We got farmhand, sentinel, deliverer, courier, guardian, caregiver, guardian, observer, guardian. Oh god, this is, look at this. This is like murder. All right. And these dumbasses are like running around in circles. All right, let's kind of auto follow break them all so we can kind of get them in a tight little ball. And see here, just came back 3 weeks ago and was considering streaming. I have many classes and races and servers to choose from. TLPs, CT, Bertox, and FE. Nice. Nice. Those are all, I have like 30 characters on FV, and I don't have any characters on any of those other servers. Though I'm thinking about leveling up my, I do have a 60 monk necro on Teak. I'm thinking about leveling up to try out some stuff there, but not in my immediate time period. All right, let's get this guy eliminated. Try not to aggro these little ones out here. Like, there's 3 of them, but they're, I don't know, they hit hard. On FV, I have Hobbs, Nomergard, and Tawani. Pretty much all the characters from all my series are there. There's a lot of them. Let's see here. Viva. There we go. All right. Oh, God. Return with the findings. This guy is like the most tedious quest with the every time return kind of thing. At least we got 3 of them at once. Like, I don't know. Look at that shiny right there. More eggs. I think I already got that one though. Let's drop that right up here. Turn this in. And there we go. That was it. Partisan of Harbinger's Cradle. Done. That was, I mean, that, in all honesty, that's a pretty easy quest, considering how much effort we put into that. That was literally pick up 4 notes, kill 1 mob, and we're done. Luckily, we didn't have to like run back and forth every time for the turn-ins, but geez. I did mostly like Guildhall designs and some stuff before I went on life on FE. All right. Let's see here. We're 21 AAs. 21 AAs. Yeah, I think T does go to is going to the next expansion. I was I kind of want to like my reasoning behind Teak, right, is it's really easy to get the mage epic cloaks there because they drop randomly, and I was gonna grab one from grab 4 of them actually for my characters on FV and transfer a character over, so I could do the mage epic on them. Just because farming in what you call it is terrible. South Corona. All right, so we got that done. Let's see here. Where do we want to go next? Look at that. We're almost done. We're almost done. We're gonna save Guild Aspire for last. Let's go to the Chamber of Listenance, and let's do that. That zone. That's the zone that made me quit my Paladin. I'll tell you that. But it's because the mobs were overtuned, and it's just absolutely a terrible experience that first week. I had a mob that did an AoE and killed my entire group in full Lorien song gear, and my Paladin could not tank anything. It was terrible. But apparently they were overtuned, and now they're weaker because I'm going in here and just destroying stuff. So, hey Heather, how's it going? Let's see, everybody's zoning. All right, so we're gonna do the chamber, and this zone, I've never done the mercenaries or the partisans here, I don't believe. Maybe just the mercenaries on the Paladin, but it's been a while since then. In the new expect, there are a few zones that are pretty cool. I like the candle zone. For sure, that one's pretty interesting. That I can't remember the name of many of them. The candle zone's pretty cool, and then there is a. I don't like Arkstone because of the navigation. It's rather tedious. Like, I'm gonna probably have to add a mage to my group to be able to do that zone with any kind of effort on my part. And then I didn't get very far into the spite zone, which I think would be a pretty cool zone. All right, let's drop a campfire here instead of Runes of Shadowhaven. And where's the quest guy? This guy's a quest guy. Let's hail him. Adventurer, searching. All right, that's not what I wanted. All right, there's another guy over here. Let's break follow real quick. This guy, what do you got for me? Hail, happenings, tasks. All right, there we go. That's what we want. Stop them, bring them down, strike them down. All right, perfect. Let's grab all this stuff and we'll get ready here, and hopefully this isn't going to be too much work. And right over here. How many old character models have horns in their helmets? Ogre, dwarf, maybe troll. Maybe troll. I don't ever use the old models anymore, so I have no idea on that one, Dresner. I only use the ogre because it's the best looking one. Tasks, overseers, strike, workers, flyers, stop them, bring them down. All right, we got 4 there, we got 4 there, we got 1, none on you. Adventurer, searching, and one more time. Oh my god. At least we'll be done with the mercenaries after this one for sure. That one, and that one. That is 4. Perfect. All right, what do we actually have to do here? Yo, all right, close. Taking down several scale rod, explore northeast, stream, Oceans. It's terrible spelling there, but doesn't matter. Let's see, explore northwest room. Group shrink. And invis. Let's see here. The designer twitched. Designer. Twitch messed up my name. Okay. I see the it's a capital I. I see now. All right. Sorry about that. Did you know there's a way to get the Velius character models in the EQ client? What do you mean the Velius models? Let's see here. Take down. So 1 second. Take down several scale rod during your search. All right, so this will be easy. So we need to go to the northeast room right there and see what happens. I remember this one now. I think I did part of this on there we go. I think we did part of this on the Paladin. Let's go over here and get this guy first because he looks like he's not going to have ads. All right, 1.2 million. All right, perfect. Everybody's hitting. Billy said different looking gear models back in the day. I know they had they had their custom graphics and stuff like that with the different helmets and the different cosmetic armors and stuff. I remember when I played back then, but I don't know. I didn't play in third person back then, so it wasn't really a big thing for me. All right, we're just gonna start killing everything. I think this is just the thought process here, is kill everything. There we go. Oh, we're gonna get an ad possibly. Turn right here. And these things are like the most inept dragons in the world. Like, oh, yeah, you're killing my worker over there. Well, I mean, he didn't bring me coffee, so he's dead. These little tiny T-Rex hands. The way this is like the way they grab their face when they get stunned. It's like pretty funny. In all honesty, it is definitely pretty cool. I love these four-legged, you know, dragons with their little hands. It's kind of, it's just a neat little creature. All right, southeast room. Oh, literally the southeast room is right down here. Just kill everything along the way because we do. I haven't like rebooted my client in like a while. We gotta kill 15. Oh my gosh, we have to kill 15 mobs. Hey Blarp, how's it going? Blarp in Twitch chat. Oh my gosh, what do we got? Oh jeez, flash. Stand. Is that thing on us too? I can't even tell if that flyer's on us. Alright, it is. Area taunt, flash, shift, numpad 3, brace for impact, shield. Come on, shaman, do your damn job. I need that slow to land. There we go. I don't think the shaman, or I don't think the monk is. Let's pull him back a little bit. He's hitting right here. Either she. I don't even know what we're fighting. What are we fighting here? We're fighting the observers. This flying thing that's not even on my screen. Jeez. Here, let's kill the worker. Let's kill this thing. Alright. There we go. Nothing like warrior power right there. Alright. Let's go over here. I don't recommend using that. You'll probably get banned in the next ban wave here in probably December. With with probably a second ban wave in January and then a third one in February. Just my thoughts. There we go. Bring you right there. And you right there. Where's my shaman? No, that's pretty aggressive on anything that's automated. It's pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive. I heard about one guy who logged on for 5 seconds with it, and he was banned almost immediately. So definitely I would not even have it on your computer. And I would also, if you have the Hero's Journey installed, the client, I would remove that because that has MacroQuest embedded into the files for their whatever that DLL was, right? So you might want to be careful there. There we go. let's see here. Oh, wait. I'm dumb. Everybody needs to run right here. Southwest, southwest, southwest. All right, we need to go to the other side of the zone now. You can kind of hear the heartbeat in the background. It's kind of annoying. It's like I feel like it's my heartbeat. It's very beepy. No. Right this way. I don't see any names up, so I'm kind of safe with the invis. All right, that's that. Everybody got it. Northwest room, I'm guessing over here. I don't know. Let's take a wild guess here. No, it is not. Out and then up. Go up here. And so there's a difference between like the different kinds of multi-boxing, right? Like I'm using key repeating, right? So if I push one key, it's one action on all the characters, right? Whereas the automated stuff is, you know, completely scripted, and you can kind of tell them to do whatever you want, and they'll do it. All right, take down several. All right, take down several. We need 5 more of those. All right, let's go here. Kill these. And perfect. Oh, we got another ad. Who's that on? Yeah. They specifically allow ISBoxer on TLP servers at a certain point. So I'm assuming that is the safest option for multi-boxing. Now, a few years ago, WoW got rid of key repeating multi-boxing, and ISBoxer, you know, key repeating is allowed, but you can still use, like in WoW, you can use the windows, right? Like on my Discord, I posted how my screen looks, but when the way I'm clicking into the windows and stuff is just almost like an advanced way of alt tabbing and whatnot. But I would probably, instead of alt tabbing, I would probably go to true boxing if I couldn't multi-box this way, because it's easier for me to have the hardware with like numpads and stuff versus trying to tab into some of the screens. I don't know, for some reason they don't refresh as fast for me sometimes, and I'd rather just be able to have numpads, and then I can just do a cadence of hitting them over and over again. True boxing is way easier than a lot of stuff sometimes, but it's just tedious to move them around, and I can't show their screens on videos when I true box without having to record all of them. There we go. Let's get... Oh, we got 2. I'm gonna flash, shift. Yeah. I wish there was some kind of, like, you know, turn your character into a mercenary mode or something like that. That'd be kind of nice. Oh my gosh, what has hit me? There we go. Let's get this one. What are we at? We're at 13. What about these other ones here? We need more worker. Alright, well, we got a lot of work. We're gonna finish this quest, I think, before we finish the thing. So that's 85, 75, 82. Alright, let's just pop out here and kill the just kill everything we see. There we go. Oh. Shaman got stuck on a wall. Explore hall north of the western rooms. Alright, over there. That's right up this way. And around here. Oh, we found a scout. Let's hail him. Hail him again. Alright. He is unresponsive. I don't think he made it. I don't think he made it at all. Oh, we got a note on this one. There we go. Check with scout leader Silent. Let's re-invis here. Scout leader Silent is the guy at the beginning. Alright, perfect. Let's get everybody out of here. Everybody is in viz. Oh, he's wow, this zone is smaller than I thought. He's just like literally right here. Alright, let's hail him. Give the report to where the hell is this one? Gastronauts. To Taran Guardian Dinesh. What? Give the scouting report to Taran Guardian Dinesh. Alright, we got Master Alchemist, Scout Leader, Xanath. Oh, you know what? Height filter. Is there another? How the hell? Alright, those guys are in a whole different area of the zone. Let's get them caught up here. Hail. Hail. I just killed the 2 dragons a little while ago, Blarp. Let me know if they're up. I killed them right before coming here. Oh, nice. He just popped. What's the respawn on it? I thought it was 2 hours. How now? Okay, so let's zoom out. I think we gotta go down this hole over here, and that'll take us to where we need to go. 35 minutes. Wow. All right. That is nice to know. I've spent so much time in the Gilded Spire that I think it's probably my favorite zone. Just because the walls are so big, it's just so nice. Alright, I think we need to go to purple over here. Jeez, this zone's bigger than I thought. Entering the lower intestine here. Keep going, keep going. All right. Height filter. And then should be a room right here. All right. And it just carved out a nice little room down here. Wow, look at this. There we go. We got this guy. So we give him the note. Give. And we complete the quest. I'm guessing the second partisan comes from this guy. So we hail him. Calm, attention, plan. There we go. Plan is the word. So say plan. All right. And right here. And plan. Okay, we got that one done. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, this guy was like down below, so we just had to like do a little running. You can see here the different layers of the zone everywhere. Let's see here now. The next quest comes from this guy right here. I don't know if we can get it yet. Oh, we can. Excellent. So we'll grab this one also. Oh, wait. We didn't get it. This is part of the quest. Oh, man. It's just part of the quest. All right, not that lucky, but the next quest comes from this guy, so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move my campfire down here. Actually, we want an empowered campfire. Oh, earring. Yeah, I'll run and I'll go grab that. Let's do that real quick. I can campfire back here. Invis or Cellos. I think I need it on Hamrok, right? Yeah. Is there any news on the new X-Packs about easy leveling? If you want to start playing on live, get max level as a solo player. If you want to start playing on live and you want to play on Dronell, you can play as a solo player. We have a guild that's kind of forming a community, and definitely could be doable to play with people for sure. All right, let's go. Guild Aspire. We're gonna go loot an earring that Blarb killed real quick. Now, other servers may vary, or you might have to box, to do something. But I have 2 mercenaries up now, and I would definitely let anybody in my group whenever. That's kind of the whole point of this live series, is to start grouping with the community and playing with people. That's like I play with Blarp a lot. I play with some other people also, so it's definitely. Yeah, Soggy, if you want to join us, feel free to join us. You can start at level 1, you can start at level 100, you can start at 85, and it'll be all cool. I know Blarp does power leveling sessions every once in a while. I think he leveled like Few characters now. I don't know how many, but I'm sure he'll say here in a second. Let's see here. Ah, there it is. Schwack, schwack. Let's grab us a earring clasp. Oh, grab an ore too. Nice. And perfect. Yeah, like I made it too dark. And I have not I've not had a chance to re-dye it yet to make it slightly slightly less dark. All right, we're gonna run up to the other dragon blurps killing it, and see if we can schwack something from his loot. But if you're interested in Dronell, anybody is everybody's welcome. The only thing is don't use illegal programs. That's probably the only rule. And don't talk about politics. Don't talk about religion. You know, let's just keep game. You know, and everybody has fun then. Let's see here, up this way. Here's Blarp and all his boxes. And I killed the dragon right up here, like almost immediately. So let me see if it's up here. Yeah, I killed it pretty quick. Someone else could have been in between. This is definitely my favorite zone so far in this expansion. All right, while we're waiting on that, make sure everybody here is synchronized. Can we get this quiet? Let's see here, hold on. Let me see here. EQ resource. Sometimes you can say the phrase to the guy and you get the quest. So it does not look like it is. All right, speak with this person. Let's hail them. You're busy. Mechanical. All right, we got some kind of wrench. Hail. Busy. Mechanical. Got another wrench. Take the spanner to researcher. Somebody is a researcher here. Researcher. Oh, son of a gun. Where's the researcher? Q. Oh, what's that quest called? A wrench in their plans. Oh, we have to go to another zone for that quest. All right. Oh, there's the dragon right up here. Let's see. I'll just schwack on it a little bit. All right. All right, so we'll go do that quest. That'll be the next quest we do. I gotta go pick it up on Hamrok here in a second. Is there a find or locate that helps you find commands? So if you hit Control F, or Control F, what is it? There's a button. I think I disabled mine. It's like Alt A. I'm not seeing any of my things. Oh, there it is right there. There's a find command right here. And one of these things. There used to be a find command. I don't know where it's at now. Right here, there's a find. And it'll let you do some stuff. Oh, we'll snag that. And we'll put these in guild. There you go. And we'll go back to our campfire. I posted them in the Power Plow guild for anybody. I think Finiki was coming here to loot some stuff with his stuff. Yeah, my Control F isn't bound, I don't think, anymore. I changed a lot of my key bindings to what weapons am I using on the warrior? I'm using hold on. Once I zone. Let's see here. I'm using the Swordbreaker of Uprising and the Defiled Sword of Breaker. So these are the two warrior taunt weapons. I'm using both of these. This is the group crafted, and this is the dropped tier 2. And this is the raid one right here, Swordbreaker of the Rebellion, and this is the dropped warrior one. These are what Blarf's warrior has. Tested. There we go. Got that. We got that quest now. We got that. We need to go to AC to turn that in. Perfect. And good. All right, let's shrink this large man down to size. Oh, I've just never been to this zone really before. I haven't spent any time here, so finding them is, you know, challenge for the first time. Oh my gosh. Get over here. All right, close that. And good. So we need to gather blood samples from the vein. What? Blood samples from the veins of the southern, west, north heart. Jeez. Okay. Let's see here. All right, there's a heart. We're gonna have to go up, I believe. There's the veins west, so there's a few different things we're gonna have to do here. Let's close that and viz up. So right over here. Oh, there we go. Look at the vein right there. Did they give us like some kind of clicky for this? No. There we go. Right there. Just have to walk over the vein in this specific spot. There we go. Gather from the southern area. Let's get that off my cursor. All right, let's go back up. Yeah, I think that's all right. Now let's do height filter. There's the veins over there. How on earth do I get there? Let's go down a little bit. I think that might. If we go this way, there should be some veins down here. There they are, right there. Perfect. And a shiny. Excellent. So where do these veins start? Right up here. wait. Gotta go up this way. It's very, very confusing, actually. All right. See you, designer. You stay safe. All right, we got that one. Now we need to go to the North Heart, which I'm assuming is just right up back upstairs. We're just gonna have to kind of backtrack our way. A lot of mobs. There's definitely a lot more mobs in this zone than I realized in the first pass. So that is nice. I think we want black to go up. We don't want green. Let's try this one over here. This will take us up this way. All right, now at this level, I don't see any. Oh, wait, these are different things. All right. Gather blood sample from the veins in the North Heart. Gather several Leviathan tissue samples from polyps. What? Kill several workers. All right, we're doing a colonoscopy, guys. Here we go. Let's go over to the north room, maybe. See if that. You see these polyps right here? Like, it should be. Should just have to walk over this stuff, but I'm not seeing any veins in here, though. I'm guessing. Here, let's turn off the height filter and see if it says. It says north veins right there. So let's check right at this level. Might have to go back down. Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, it's definitely definitely interesting, right? We're inside of a giant dragon, right? The scale rot came to Norath on a giant dragon, and now we're inside that giant dragon where the scale rot live, which is interesting. Now let's check up here. Huh. I think we have to go down again. Look over in this area real quick. Yeah, that room. Okay, let's go down. Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? So in Hodstock Hills, when you get on the Griffin, you're flying up to the dragon. Go to the Atlas here, Outer Brood. This is what we're on, right? So Hodstock Hills flies us to Theater of Eternity, which is like right on its back. And then inside of there's these different zones inside of this dragon with the giant castle on top, which is the Gilded Spire. Yeah. This one should be it. I'm getting some lag. I apologize for that. All right, let's go up here. No, that's not right. Wrong one. It's this one down here. Quite a navigation in this zone here. All right, you're not getting enough. It's showing it's sending enough. What? Open widget. All right, we're getting poor right now. All right, I think it'll pick up here in a second. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. Now through this door takes us there. There's gotta be something to this zone I'm missing. Here, this is another down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a whole nother floor down here. There's the north veins. Jeez. Yeah, definitely. Definitely makes more sense when you realize where you're at. Come on. I don't know where the spot is for this one. Oh, there it is. Grab sample tissues, tools from the workers, kill workers. All right, I don't know how to grab these sample tissue samples. Let's see here. What is this one called? Body of the beast. All right, defeat polyps. All right, so I guess the polyps are targetable. Are these workers over here? Because we can just start killing these things. It's kind of getting a little boring here. These are ethromancers. Manipulator. All right, let's see if this guy counts. Not sure why this guy just came a-running, but who knows what I did. Oh, another one. All right, let's stand here. Jeez, we're just getting attacked by a million mobs now. In the line, warriors resolve, shield, brace for impact. What on earth did I do? Fury. Hey, Zarlin. I'm dual boxing a 96 mage, 106 beast lord, but I'm hitting a wall. Would you recommend leveling them up? How geared is the 106 beast lord? Because I think the answer is going to be probably Brothers Island, or if you're able to kill in Frontier Mountains. Frontier Mountains is going to be good. Just depends on the amount of gear that the Beast Lord has, I would say. But you should be able to, if you use the Warder as the tank with the Healer Merc, be able to handle Frontier Mountains. Alright, so Conflagrant Earring. Oh, no, that's Blarp. Yeah. Back into there. Come on. Jeez, this is like the longest fight in the world. I don't think my boxes are actually meleeing this thing because they're not at the right angles. Let's see here. Beast has bad gear. Yeah, the pet would tank. The pets can tank better than most players, in all honesty. I'm sure if I had a beast lord, the pet would probably tank better than me right now until I get better gear. And gosh, are these even counting for what we need? Let's see here. These are not counting as workers. And they're counting as the manipulators, so that works. We'll have to finish these. Going here. All right, scale wrought tongue. That's probably a collectible. All right, I guess we're gonna finish up manipulators down here since we're here. I don't know what I did to pull all that stuff, but not too bad, I guess. Well, if you want to join a community of players on Journal, Zarlin, you're always welcome to come join us here. Yeah, Blurp has a method for power leveling that is extremely fast, and he doesn't charge money. And it is true. Like if I do play, I don't think played on this character works the same way because I made him before, but yeah, this character's 2 years old because I made him before. But literally, this persona's less than 2 weeks old, and I'm already 125 with a good portion of stuff done. So definitely, it is a absolutely valid way. Yeah, Heather, I always keep my mage mounted for mana regen because it's like sitting. But you can't really move as fast when you're on a mount as you are when you're in combat than without a mount. So it could be problematic for him on his beast lord because I don't think you can kick on a mount either. So the beast lord wouldn't be able to mount. All right, another collectible. Nice. All right, we're gonna kill a few more of these as we work on that quest because I gotta go find these polyps. I don't know where they're at. I'm assuming they're just like random things on the zone floor, but I know I'm here in a minute. Right. Go. Let's see here. No, nothing new. Let's pick up general sturdiness. Let's pick up torrent of fist. And let's pick up healing adept. And why not? Oh wow, that was worth. Oh, we finished the mercenary at the same time, so we get another insult rank. Excellent. So what else do we need here? Let's get these guys. Actually, let's turn off polar. I think that's probably messing some stuff up. Are these like targetable? Like, where are these polyps? All right. go back up one level. Oh, wait. This is one of them, right? Yeah, there we go. All right. Okay. So we need 10 of these tissue samples. Right? It's 10, right? Yeah, 10 samples. Oh my gosh. I don't see any more down here either. Let's re-invis. What an interesting thing. There's one right here. Alright, so this is gonna be a lot of swack and invis, schwack and invis. Oh. By invis, I mean not invis because I messed up something there. Alright, vigorous defense. Let's do armor of Ralosian runes. Let's see if we can get, there we go. That going. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, just walking around in inside the thing looking for all the stuff, and there's another mob on us that I obviously can't see because it's up there. All right. See if I can get these guys in a better... Oh, it's behind us now. All right. Come on. 34. This is so funny. I don't know what broke in Viz. I don't think any of them were like not in Viz. Here, let's 2 of these. Let's give those to Viva. Just all right. We need 3 spinners. I think everybody needs 3, right? Yeah, that can go to Viva too, right? Start at the bottom and work our way up. All right. So I think this guy over here is a worker. No, it's a manipulator, but we're already there. Get him. And let's take a look at this map here. Veins. What's over that way? Looks like there's something over. Oh my god, another flying one. Where are these guys coming from? They're just like in the air, I guess. Above the thing. Let's flash of anger to lower a little bit of aggro there. Area taunt. And hopefully we get that. Now I'm gonna switch Honk, turn him around, and switch to the Alright, we finished the quest. I don't know which one that one is. Kill the 6 flyers, right? We got one of those. 1 flyer so far. We only got 1 flyer. I thought we killed an observer right over there. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just thinking I did. Alright. Not sure why you didn't loot those when I handed them to you. Oh, another pull. There we go. Talk about a bottleneck for a quest. Having to go around and finding pull-ups. to smash. I can't even make this up. Alright. Advanced loot. Send that to Viva also. So let's look at here. So she needs to kill 7 workers. We'll finish probably. She is not looting these for some reason automatically. Something weird there. Definitely something weird with that. All right, let's get this flyer here. Oh God, there's 2 of them. Flash. Come on, Flash. Let's try 11th and crash. Alright, looks slow to me. Just a reciprocal shield for the extra defensive. We're at 36 HP right now. Nice. Let's throw overwhelming growth on him too. That puts us at what, 779 hit points? Nice. A little bit of runway for getting hit, you know what I mean? A little bit of runway. This will be 2 more of the flyer ones we need. This will knock these out. Probably helps to turn the bard to face the mob. Same with the monk. There we go. And we'll pop on another general sturdiness. And you're good. You're good. You have 65, which is another healing adept. Making them a little bit better every time. Is that a worker? That is a worker. Just bring you back slightly. Turn you. And I don't really like you just standing right there. All right, perfect. I think that's the highest I've seen was the 779 right now. I've heard of raid tanks can get 1.2 million-ish or more. So there's definitely higher there. I'm missing a lot of Type 5 Ogs. Like, I'm missing so much stuff right now. It's just gonna take a little bit of time to get there. Oh, she's too far away for that one. I get that one. I wanted this guy right here. I thought I was gonna get him. But you can see my AC is pretty low right now because I don't have bulwark on. But I have like 13,000 AC on my warrior on FV and NOS raid gear, so definitely a bit of a difference between the 2 different types of gear. But I'm also missing a lot of type 7s too. Oh wow, so there's an even higher number then, I guess. So fully raid buffed, you have 1.2 million hit points on your monk with a banner. Yeah, so I'm guessing that you can get even more as a as a warrior. A Stewart. Right, you gonna come or what? Pull up right here. Yoink. Haha. Send that to Viva. Get over here, you stupid mercenary. Alright, she's at 7. She needs 3 more. I think I'm just gonna finish it on her, because it's gonna take me a while to get all these, and I don't know if I'm gonna be going for much longer. I'm not 100% sure right now. Alright, I think we cleared most of that. Let's keep going right over here. Grab the worker. Yes. 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 Go. Oh, there's a flying dude right there. Just like showed up. Blast of Anger. And I think we're on her, so that works. Let's see here. I was just asking because I started a Shadow Knight on my box group, but it sucks because my monk is still grouped having all the less than the third of the monk's hit points. Yeah, I actually used my monk to power level these guys from 95 up a little bit when I couldn't get in a group with Blarp, and the monk surprisingly did absolutely bonkers for tanking up to Terror of Lucklin at 125. After that, it was my gear. I don't think was good enough to handle a lot of the hits, but it was pretty bonkers. That I was impressed. What am I in? All right. Let's see here. I've never had aggro issues with the warrior after 100 or ever with the SK that I did to 125. But I didn't have any higher level raid geared characters attacking the mobs while I was group geared. Does your SK have the mask, and are you doing Sons of Thule? The or not Sons of Thule, Voice of Thule on the on him? Oh, he's very new. Okay. Yeah. What I do is I pull with Terror, just because it's long and instant cast, right? It's long range, instant cast. That it gives you some initial aggro, and then if you do the dots, if you can get that in there, those will give some good aggro also. But all the life taps and stuff, you should, as long as you have Voice of Thule up, plus the mask, like one of these masks, right? You know what I'm talking about. You raid the Anger mask, and then I think you get more aggro with a one-hander and a shield. But I can't remember exactly. I use two-hander a lot, so. But I prefer, I was preferring damage over tankiness at some time. All right, that one. What is this guy? A worker. Perfect. Bring him on down. But a lot of it, like you're telling me, like it's a lot about gear. Definitely about getting a lot of that stuff all up and going. Go. Tumbler's balancing orb. Oh, we might have to go loot that. Let's see here. Frog and AC. Oh, all right. Let me. I'll send Voxel over there to pick that up because he doesn't have arms. All right. That stops attack, stop attack. Is. And we can go here. So we're gonna go loot, I think it was arms and a AUG on Mr. Voxel here. Let's see there. Double checking. Let's see here. Everybody's in Viz. Should be safe. These three are actually pretty strong. I can probably go without the monk if I needed to for extended periods of time. I just like, I like the damage. All right. Do we get currency for that without even being there? Possibly. Look at all these campfires. All right, cool. All right, we'll pick that up. We got a manipulator right here, so we can't break invis. Talking in Twitch to respond to a YouTube chat feels weird, but I don't want to make a channel to talk to people on YouTube. Yeah, it's makes sense. It's this one, right? Let's see here. And that. So that's arms and gloves for the monk now. I gotta craft those. And then let's see if we have an empty type 5 we can put this into right there. Excellent. Thank you very much, Blurp. I truly appreciate it. And let's put this into something real quick. Did he kick it? All right, we're... Oh, sweet. All right, we can do this. We're literally right next to the campfire. That makes it so much easier. All right, I've been removed. I can go ahead and key out. Thank you very much. I gotta make arms and gloves for the monk later. He's getting he's up to 2,000 heroic dexterity now. Only 2,000 more to go. All right. See, alternate currency. Oh, sweet. I can get a... I can get another Og in Lorian's song. Excellent. All right, what are we doing now? We need more tissue samples, sadly. Oh, somehow didn't grab these ones. Let's see. Is there any flyers down here? I'd like to knock that out real quick. Everything's back up, so let's kill this guy right here. We'll keep this same spot. There's a few more of these polyps down here. It's a nice little spot right outside this area, so we don't have to like go far from the NPC. Looks like there's only this one mob that spawns right here, so it's not too bad. There we go. Yeah, Blurp's 5 million actions per minute. There we go. Jump. Get that slowed. What are we at? I wish I could see the numbers on my other character. 3 of 6. I don't know why I can't see any of the any of the numbers. It's just so so weird. Yeah, Blurb said something one time, and oh my gosh, what the hell happened there? Oh, look at that. We're just absolutely just destroyed. What the hell happened? Devastating strike. Earth strike. Let's get... That should be good for a second. Call the Wild. Stand, Flash of Anger. Rampage. Let's see, Brace for Impact. Let's just do everything that we can. Get this going here. I guess we got ads roaming onto us, which caused us to just die. Well, I'm not paying attention. Oh, man. All right. I think we got it. No, where's... The monk is literally tanking that thing right there, right? Like, he is just straight up tanking whatever one he's attacking. That's funny. I can't get aggro off of it without area taunting, and I don't want to do that, right? Yeah, we'll do that real quick. He's about to die. What the hell? Wow. There we go. Definitely a long delay on YouTube. I can't. Yeah, like the YouTube seems to be like a minute behind from what I'm doing right now and what is going on. Like Twitch seems to be up to date, but I can't really tell. It's just so weird. That's a collectible. All right, let's get focus on him. I mean, monks are pretty badass, in all honesty. Like, Earth Force is just phenomenal. I wish it said how much it actually went, like how much it reduces, but it is definitely a very nice discipline. And it doesn't look like it's been updated since Reign of Fear. Which is kind of ridiculous, right? All right, let's re-aura there. But this character is able to just like keep going even if he dies. Yeah, like on TLPs, I love Monk so much. It's just so fun to play a Monk on a TLP because you know you just do a lot of damage. You don't really need gear. You know, you can really just get into it and play. But the Monks on live are just something special. I love it so much. What do we need? We need an earring and shoulders. We gotta go fishing, I think. Alright, I just want to get a little bit of endurance before we schwack off here. Okay, we can't call yet. That's good. Got here. We're at 654, so I mean that's good enough. Alright, let's get speed. Let's get bulwark. Let's get commanding voice. That's good. Alright, let's look up, because I think that's what we're messing up here. I'm not seeing it. There's one over there. Oh, YouTube. The YouTube thing crashed. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, now it's back. Very weird. Alright, let's grab this worker, because I think we need that. What do we need here? We need 2 flyers and 3 workers. All I do in EQ on raids is DPS and off tank if needed, rarely clear trash and pull. So I wish Daybreak would give EQ1 monks some of the EQ2 monk skills. I never tried a monk in EQ2, so that sounds interesting if there's something there that's really cool. I did Necromancer, only Necromancer I think, in EQ2. I was almost gonna start with a like a brawler. I think that was the monk. There's like 2 monks, right? And I think it was one of those. Oh, the monks are tanks there. Okay. Let's see here. I think we got all this one. Yeah, we don't need these anymore, so let's just mark those no. There's a pull-up over here. Should be 4 dropping every time, I think, to make this decently paced. I think it should drop 1 for everybody in the group. No! Run, run, run! I can't loot this until out of combat. Never. Never. See, I'm not the top DPS parse, but I'm in the top 5. Our Necros are top, followed by Rogue, Monk, Zerker, whoever is on for the raid. That is good to know. At least in your guild. Okay. Let's grab this big guy. Bring him back over here. Smash, loot. What do we get? We get 1 silver? What? Oh my god, the loot is so terrible. I just realized how bad it is. Alright. I want to finish this last mercenary quest real quick. There's one right there. Finally. They're just like so hard to see way up in the sky like that. Alright. Let's get you closer. Alright, we need 1 more flyer after this, so that'll work. Right, there's a flying eye, but they don't count. There's a pull-up right here. Send that to Hamrok. How many has he got? He's got 9. Oh my gosh. Is there another one like over here? Oh jeez, I'm gonna do something stupid here in a second. Alright, we can possibly finish that quest on Hamrok, and I'll do the rest of these characters offline, I think is what it is, because that pull-up thing's gonna take forever to do. I think a rogue can probably do it really quick, but it's gonna be a little bit more work on a monk. Let's see here. Let's grab the next rank at general sturdiness. What are we at here? 650. All right, we just need to get more flyer, which doesn't seem to be spawning here. We need one more pull-up. Oh my gosh, right there. Perfect. And that's all out of range of everybody, so we're just gonna send them all to me. Excellent. Now, let's go turn these in real quick. We'll get that flyer real quick also. So who do we turn these to? Private. So he wants the 3 samples plus the saliva sample plus the pull-ups. I mean, he's just sick. This guy's sick. Right. And then speak with... Oh, we need the 3 spanners too. Jeez. Just giving everything to this guy. There we go. Alright, we finished that quest. And I think that's where we'll leave it off. There's no flyers up, so I'm not going to run up there and try to find more right now. I need to take a break. My voice is starting to kill me. But definitely had fun. I had a lot of fun. We got a lot done. We got a lot of things taken care of today. I'll probably knock out the rest of this zone. Well, not the final quest, but the rest of the stuff in this zone for these other characters, for the pull-ups and stuff, so we don't have to do that next time. Whenever I get a chance, but we'll get that done. And then the next stream, let's see, the next stream should be Monday. Yeah, I think the next stream will be Monday. I might do something over the weekend. Saturday, I'm completely busy, though, with a Halloween thing in the neighborhood. I might have time, but I can't really commit to anything. So thank you guys for watching, and please have a fantastic day and a great weekend.